Hi, my name is Bill Lodin, and today I'm going to talk about the Windows Azure development experience.
Wow, that sounds like a 70s band. A really awful 70s band.
All right, don't start. It's not a band, it's how Microsoft has designed Windows Azure to be developer-friendly by building it on top of proven, well-known technologies such as Windows Server, IIS, and the .NET Framework.
Okay, I know this one is a band.
As a developer, you can get started building Windows Azure applications by using tools that are entirely free.
Hey, free tools! I've always wanted a ball-peen hammer. I can finally show those ball-peens who's boss.
Not those kind of tools.
Oh, well, what kind of tools are you talking about?
Well, the first is the Windows Azure SDK. The SDK includes the development fabric, which is essentially a version of Windows Azure that runs on your local machine. That way, developers can test and debug their applications quickly and easily in a controlled environment.
Run around in a controlled environment? You make it sound like a hamster ball.
Well, that's kind of the idea. Next, the Windows Azure Tools for Microsoft Visual Studio provide development templates and tools that make creating an Azure cloud service just as simple as creating a traditional ASP.NET web application, or you can reference an existing ASP.NET web app to make migration to the cloud very straightforward.
Wow, I just realized that migrating to the cloud sounds like a euphemism for dying.
.NET developers will find the Windows Azure development experience to be very familiar. In addition to the .NET Framework class library, developers will be able to use managed APIs to communicate with the Windows Azure platform.
Wow! I have no idea what you just said.
Well, here's an example. The API provides a built-in mechanism for you to write to a cloud-based logging system, which can be configured to automatically send you an email or an SMS alert when certain types of log entries are made. Ultimately, experienced .NET developers will find that they can get comfortable writing Windows Azure applications in record time.
But what if you're not a .NET developer? What if you use PCP or hot chocolate?
You're not a developer, are you?
Developing a headache, if that counts.
I think you mean, what if you write apps for the web using PHP, Java, or some other platform?
See, you knew what I meant.
Well, Windows Azure is a great platform for you, too. The technology behind Windows Azure is based on virtualized servers. These virtual servers are instances of Windows Server 2008, so they can do just about anything.
Can they hang glide? Underwater?
Well, just about anything that a on-premises or traditionally hosted Windows Server 2008 box can do.
Ah.
So that means that if you want to host a PHP or Java app in Windows Azure, you can. Essentially, you can create a virtual machine that hosts your application exactly the way you want. And then Windows Azure can take a snapshot of that virtual machine and create additional instances on demand.
And that's good?
Well, you get the flexibility and control of a server sitting under your desk, but you get the reliability and scalability of the cloud. Truly a best of both worlds scenario.
Oh, really? Because I would consider underwater hang gliding to be the definition of best of both worlds, and you just admitted it's not up to the task.
All in all, Windows Azure is a truly open platform that allows you to choose from a variety of tools and development languages in building your next great application in the cloud.
Hey, do you know this language? Are we Unday because I'm Ordbay?